why do businesses utilize on-site medical solutions, right? There's lots of different modalities out there. Well, the reason why they utilize on-site medical solutions, like I stated, we come to you, right? A lot of these companies, especially the larger companies, right, that have either been in the space or want to ramp back up to work, right, want to get their employees back safely, will perform weekly testing, okay? That's a good example. We'll go there once a week. Our virologist will just do a quick assessment to make sure for medical necessity and appropriateness. And we'll do either a screening program where we do a weekly screening program through the gold standard PCR, right, test. That's that nasal swab. That gives us the best predictability on your company's viral percentage, the percentage infection rate. And with that, we're able to make and deduce and surmise as to what your risk is, right? So these folks that do the weekly testing, which is really one of the most effective things to do, we're able to see what their percent infection rate is. And with that, if let's say their infection rate is 0.65%, less than the community infection rate, well, then they're doing a really good job of mitigating the risk by wearing masks, by social distancing, by cleaning surfaces, by keeping people, their desks apart if you have that ability, right? And they don't need much more than just a surveillance. But an example would be, now we're seeing, look, company-wide, you're having a 5% spike in these different locations. Well, now we can bring in specialized teams that will do rapid testing at your location, right? And will reset that area. If you're a company that has different areas, you have the marketing department, you have, you have the operations department, you have all these different things. Well, then we do subset the infection rate in each department and determine, okay, well, this department, there seems to be a little bit of a contagion. So let's nip that in the bud. Let's come in, let's utilize everything in our arsenal, and let's mitigate the risk there. Let's quarantine the folks that need to be quarantined based on primary contact. Let's help you contact trace and see if there's a risk of it spreading to the rest of your organization or not. And we'll mitigate that risk and shut that down and insulate it in that area. And then we'll give you the guidance on how to bring them back. So these are examples of services that we will provide. And the other thing is, there's a lot of testing going on where many times, and our clients can attest to this, we'll actually recommend, listen, you're doing too much testing. You don't need to be doing this much testing. You don't need to test your folks every single day. This is why the screening modality or the surveillance modality, this is why it works. And you don't need to do more than that. In fact, you need to do less than what you're doing now. We get that all the time. And people would say, well, that's counter to the business, right? You make more money if you do more tests. Well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to actually help. We're here to give you the clinical guidance, because this is what we know. We don't expect you to know, to learn medicine in a couple of months, because now you're finding yourself as the COVID compliance officer, and you're supposed to know medicine and virology. Look, it takes time, right? This is what we do. This is our space. Just like I tell folks all the time, you don't want me building you don't want me building skyscrapers, right? It's the same concept. This is what we're here for. This is why we want to be here, because we want to be here to help you, not hurt you.